Now when you get ready to print, there's three things that you want to do first. Number one, we got to flatten the image. We got 4 layers here. This thing will be smaller. It'll print faster. We can reduce that down to 1. So on the layers palette, right hand side, click on the 4 lines and then select the flatten image option. Okay, notice there's just 1 layer now. Now this makes it really hard to make changes. So I'm going to go File, Save As, and I'm going to name this something new like print or flattened. And what that does is it allows us to go back to the 4 layers if we need to. Okay, this is a separate file now. Second thing we want to do is adjust the levels. Control L brings up the dialog box, and the slider on the right will brighten this up just a little bit. Remember that whatever it looks like on the screen is usually lighter than what it will be in print. So if I overexpose it just a little bit, then say OK, I should get better results on paper. Okay, and then the last thing is the image size. Select the image drop down and then image size. If you recall, in Revit we adjusted the size to be 11 by 17, and yet it didn't use those dimensions. Okay, it's the same proportion. So if I reduce this to 17, then this one is automatically adjusted to just about 11 inches. The problem is the file size has been reduced. It used to be 4.16 megs, and now it's only 2.7. Okay, that essentially means I'm losing quality. So the way that I work around that is I'm going to deselect resample, and then everything is reset here. Now when I go to 17, what it does is it locks all 3 proportions. So resolution has now increased as I reduce the dimensions, and the file size has remained the same. Now I'll say OK. And by the way, the resolution here at 88 is still quite small. Okay, your resolution after you do this should jump up to about 150, maybe even more, as high as 300, depending on the render quality that you used. Okay, now I'm ready to print. Select File, Print, then choose your printer. Now, I don't have access to the printer that you'll use in the lab. And the one that you want is called INTD Color. It might have some other text with it, but INTD is Interior Design. We want the color printer. I'm going to choose Bluebeam for now. And make sure that you adjust it to be a landscape printing. Okay, you get the nice little preview right here, and it tells me that it's going to print on 8.5 by 11 sheet paper. It's not what we want, so I'll click on Print Settings and then change the advanced options. Here at the top is where I should be able to find a different paper size. And if I scroll up, there it is at the top for me, 11 by 17. Okay, it may say tabloid, but make sure you don't choose legal. 11 by 17 or tabloid is what we want. Now I'll say OK. OK again. And the preview looks correct. I'm ready to print. Just click here. Then you'll have to run out into the hallway and use the Faro station to release the print. Now make sure you use the nice quality paper that we have in the lab. You'll want to load it in the correct tray, which I'm not sure what tray that is for that printer. If you need to, there's a manual load tray on the side. You can open that up and insert your paper, and then you're ready to mount your project onto foam core.